Eilean Donnan is a small tidal island situated at the confluence of three sea lochs, Loch Duach, Loch Long and lochs. It is connected to the mainland by a stone footbridge that was established in the early 20th century and is dominated by a picturesque castle. The original castle was built in the 13th century and was a stronghold of the Clan MacRae. It is often believed that an early Christian monastic cell was founded on the island in the 6th century and was dedicated to Donnan of Eigg, an Irish saint who was martyred on Eigg in April 617. In the early 13th century, during the reign of Alexander II, a large curtain-walled castle was constructed and enclosed most of the island. It provided a strong defensive position. At a later date, the island became the stronghold of the Mackenzies of Kintail, originally vassals of William I, Earl of Ross. At this early stage, the castle is said to have been garrisoned by the MacRaes and the MacLennans, both clans that were closely associated with the Mackenzies. The Mackenzie clan histories claim that Robert the Bruce sheltered at the castle during the winters of 1306 to 1307. However, there is little evidence of this, and the castle escaped any other involvement in the Scottish Wars of Independence. In 1331, the Earl of Moray sent officers to warn the occupants of the forthcoming visit. In preparations, 50 wrongdoers were rounded up and executed, their heads being displayed on the castle walls to Murray's approval. James I determined to pacify the Highlands and journeyed to Inverness in 1427 and invited the principal chiefs to meet him there. It is said among these chiefs was a young Alexander Mackenzie of Kintail. He and the other chiefs were arrested on their arrival. Although many of the chiefs were executed or imprisoned, Alexander was sent to school in Perth due to his youth. Alexander died in 1488 and was succeeded by Kenneth Mackenzie, who won the Battle of Blanna-Pearse against the MacDonalds. A major Jacobite uprising took place in 1715 led by the Earl of Mar. It was an attempt to restore the exiled James Stewart back to the throne. William Mackenzie, the 5th Earl of Seaforth, joined the Jacobite army, leading out men of the Clan Mackenzie and Clan MacRae. The MacRaes mustered here at the castle and are said to have danced on the roof of the castle before setting out to the Battle of Sheriff Muir. 58 MacRaes were among the Jacobite dead. The Spanish allied with the Jacobites and sent men to help garrison the castle. At the beginning of May 1719, 3 warships from England anchored off Eilean Donnan and sent a boat under a flag of truce to the shore. When the Spanish fired at the boat from the castle, it was recalled and the 3 ships opened fire on the castle and was eventually taken by a landing party with little resistance. Between 1919 and 1932, the castle was rebuilt by Lieutenant Colonel John MacRae Gilstrap. Eilean Donnan Castle was then opened to the public in 1955.